All right, let's get into it. We got a rival game. We got Battle for the Bell here. It's going to start at 148.
This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Bobcats will kick off first.
All right, here we go. Kickoff for the Bobcats.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down.
Good return there.
25-yard line on the return. So Marshall's offense will have the first possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a
You can tell we're going in one direction, they're going in another. They're 1-2, we're 2-1. Let's get into this. This is a rivalry game, baby.
Rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire.
I really like this color combination too with these green helmets. And there goes Joshawn Barbie trying to outrun the defense. He can't.
The huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say,
played it smart.
First down or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's tackled.
Just a nice little run. Joshawn Barbie already at 51 yards after the big run to start the game.
Showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Boom! So,
The grab as he was looking for.
hang on, because we might end up challenging this play. He's in. He's in. We're going to throw the challenge flag.
Right at the goal line. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Oh, he one-handed that.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Ohio's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior running back. Turned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
You know, last time we had a running back coming off of a really good game. We stifled him. We've done a really good job against running backs this year.
They'll open with the read option to the right. Fights off a defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35.
Offensively, we are a powerhouse. Let's keep it moving.
Got it behind the line.
McCarthrins gets right there. Charles McCarthrins has been such a good defensive player for us.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Such a good, reliable running back. tackler for us. As a corner, and he crashes. That's Pleasant. Eddie Pleasant crashes in there, makes the tackle.
The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one.
What a punt.
Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his.
There's Joshawn Barbie. He's going to juke the corner. Barbie will pick up a good chunk of yardage to start for us. Got Boston in the game. We throw it quick, and that's going to be Culver. And he threw with anticipation. Beautiful throw right there from Carlos Del Rio Wilson. Boston runs up the middle.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
And Hamilton, he'll just have the first.
And a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun,
and Barbie, he'll find it.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh my God, I was going to go to Payne. Didn't give me the time to do it, so it's going to be 3rd and 17. They're going to have us in a really bad situation right now.
He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
I appreciate Culver making that grab. However,
Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Not going to lie, we had big hit. Ball to the ground. We can't recover. And no, they're going to turn around and try to return it.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Oh, my goodness.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Knocked down immediately, but a nice
he came in, tried to make a play.
The last completion
was not able to make
now
it.
It's 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion.
Pop pass real quick. He's not going anywhere because McBride is there.
As soon as he got it, he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Facing a 3rd down, he's short from the 26. Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first.
Andrew Metzger.
32. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Nothing to do in there.
Send the tight end in motion.
Be a motion back. Nope. Okay.
Here's the give off the
run to the outside. Good call right there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bobcats
Brune.
needing just inches for the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
He won't get it.
Ran
commit there on 4th down.
Or
on 3rd down.
This defense, it'll be 4th down.
He's going to punt it. Hamilton's back.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. As we get a look at the stats.
Probably won't be the same blowout we saw last game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming.
I had the running back down the field. It's just 88 throw power. I can't risk taking that shot. If we were up more, sure, I'd probably take that shot.
Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose.
And we'll just get it to Payne real quick.
But leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short.
Right up the middle, Joe Sham, Barbie.
He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Just dump it off there. Boston's going to have it. He has a clear lane, and Boston is down the sideline. That's going to be huge.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job.
And Tamarez into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd, DeAndre Tamarez.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Just wrap up. Big wrap up there.
He found as he stopped at the 23. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Holy shit! Okay, so when y'all are seeing this video, this is going to be old news. But as I'm recording this right now on Tuesday, the 28th, the Eagles just re-signed Jalen Carter to a 4-year, $152 million contract. And he just became the highest paid defensive tackle in the NFL. JC and JD in the middle, baby. Let's go. Locked up for the long haul.
This game is entirely different.
Howie Roseman is a fucking wizard.
Wants to throw it again.
Crash down. McBride will not get there.
Short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bobcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges.
Was not able to get to it.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Catch in the middle, it's Bowman.
He just got uprooted.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because
there's going to be a run.
He's a big part of this offense's success.
Nope, I guessed wrong.
It's complete to the right.
Fortunately, that's all they pick up.
Down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch.
I guess Jalen Carter can now be a safe jersey to go and get, man. 4-year, $162 million. Highest paid DT in the NFL. Well worth it because he is arguably the best defensive tackle in the NFL. Fight through it! Oh, he almost got it.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. This 3rd down played more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Out of the gun, the inside handoff.
Got to him. They're going to probably kick the field goal. No, they're going to go for it. Okay, I like when coaches are aggressive in this.
Down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Got to him, blasted him.
Down he goes, the defense bringing the heat.
McKaylen Warren again.
Surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I got to him.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football.
That slant route normally works so well.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but really
They're gonna have good field position, but I mean they've had drives and they haven't been able to do anything with it.
Going to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Let's see, will they get anything? Defensive tackle coming through.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down.
And they won't, because we'll get into the backfield. Braden Ward. Our defensive line is absolutely silly right now.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air.
I'm just going to get rid of it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Got 4 wide receivers set.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down.
Carlos Del Rio Wilson, he's not the same kind of runner that we had with Khalil Wilkins. However, he is capable, man.
Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's an improviser.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire.
My fucking running back just stopped me from trying to scramble.
Got to turn it loose. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it
And Del Rio Wilson will just slide down. We're going to take a timeout, and I'm going to go for this. It's 4th and 2. If I can pick up a first down here, am I saying if? We got the best running back in the country, Joshawn Barbie.
Timeout taken by the offense as their 2nd. Looking downfield on first down. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he was over the line, but apparently not.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And they won't be able to stop. Headed to the end zone.
Can't stop the clock, but that's okay.
All the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The snap sets up to throw.
Shit. Come on. To the line, to the line, to the line.
Closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to pound their
Boston into the end zone. Touchdown to end the half. Let's go.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half.
21-0. We're up big going in the half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Number 96, set to kick this one off.
We keep this up, we're going to end up being, we're going to be taking home the
He'll
belt.
bring it out. It's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ohio takes over the Bobcat offense, heads to
Up
the
by a
field.
couple scores at this point, and now we can just kind of pin our ears back. Let the defense go to work. Big hit by the safety.
And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is
Met
coach speak,
him
very simple.
in the hole.
I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Using his
No.
feet, they just needed
So
inches.
predictable.
Instead, they lost 3
Went for the
feet
run
going
on
by the
3rd
defense.
and inches, and we
The
stuffed it.
Bobcats line up to
Called
put
the
it away.
blitz, ran
He's gonna
commit,
try to flip
shut
the
it down.
field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
Oh, Hamilton.
Man, oh man, did that
We're
coverage
instantly
team
gonna be
have
in
his hands
Bobcat
full?
territory.
Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down.
If I would have
the gut of
saved
the
it, just
defensive
waited a
end
couple
complete.
more seconds, I had the touchdown.
Try to make up for
to
some of that lost
Norton.
ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Bam, right there. Tamarez, he's up the middle, and he will be down to the 12. 30 yards.
And they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking for a physical attack.
And who else but
They'll
Barbie?
finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying.
So Sean Barbie to the outside.
Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it is now 27-0. Make it 28-0.
Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work.
We got to make everything
Be a
count.
little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out.
Big hit on the running back. God.
Solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Safety just met him right in the hole there again. Flick out there to the tight end. Their quarterback's 14 for 17, but like I feel like that 14 for 17 is all off of like short passes. Like they're not getting much going, to be honest with you. Because if you really look at the stats, like his 14 completions it's not a lot, or it's not like resulting in yards. And just as I'm talking shit, he delivers a dime. Yeah, 16 for 19 for only not even 100 yards. Check down Merchant, bro.
They try to pop a run on the draw.
He just gets smacked right there.
Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Oh, got a yard.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Hey, look, I'll let them run the ball because they're not chunking us like crazy. More that they run the ball, the more that this clock is ticking down, and
Now on the move. What a job up front, and he'll
ultimately
lose a yard on
this win is getting closer and closer for us.
For a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That was
He gets
an
him.
important stop there as they try to hold them to a field
Hinton
goal on this
with
drive.
the tackle.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal.
And he'll drill it. All right, 28-3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going.
This has been a great game.
Clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller
Boom,
is
found
dialing
Toby
up,
Payne over the
these
middle.
guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats.
Oh my God, he hit the juke, and Walker could not make the tackle.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just too much of a rush, and down
Really didn't have
goes the
much there.
quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on
Tried
it,
to
but couldn't
fire
hold
that
on
in
to
there.
it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third and California.
I'm not really worried about it too much because I know we
Defense knows
could
you're
probably.
going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Soft spot in the middle.
He was just wow. Okay, he was smothered.
Set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Not Norton,
The Thundering
but
Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground.
our quarterback was he was smothered there, and
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete.
I should have put a little bit more mustard on that.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes.
Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks.
just running it with this so-called pocket passer, you know? They say he's a pocket passer, but he's looking like an improviser, man, like a backfield threat, like a backfield creator.
You drop back, it's a screen.
Got enough space.
That'll be a first down.
Has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone.
Meadows hops a man into the end zone
Score. Touchdown, Herd.
as we end the third quarter, and it is 35-3.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays
35-3.
and keep scoring.
Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And he He takes this from inside the 5.
Big hit.
And the returner goes down. Ohio sends out the offense to start this
My goodness.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
At this point, this game is
so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Bobcats will line it up on first.
we get the ball back. We're going to go in the chew clock.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down.
And that's going to be a sack.
Quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Braden Ward.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down.
I mean, not going to lie, between Ward and Wheeler, man, or Ward and Gilmore, this is a stout defensive line. They'll pick up 7.
On this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh my God, he got hammered by Gilmore. Might as well just punt it. Nope, they're going to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. He's on the move.
They're not going to get it.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Going to the running game.
And we'll just go up the middle with Joshawn Barbie.
Nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a second.
At this point, we're done with all the flash.
Give to the running back.
Let's just run the ball right at him. Drain some clock.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on.
Here's a little room there.
Easy first down.
As close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the running back.
It's all right.
Tackled there by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good
Just get down below 30. Once we tick below 30.
They're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Drag down, but
And this next one will put us below.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run.
Let this get down below 10. Once it's below 10, we should be all good.
To salt this clock away and get a W.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short.
Go down below 30.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Don't really need the first down. I could have went outside for the touchdown, but...
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
All right, I'm just going to let that tick down, and that will all but do it for this game as we're going to take it 35-3. A monstrous win in a rivalry game. We've outscored our last two opponents 87-10.
Consistent and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens.
For some reason, it's saying that we didn't score that last touchdown, but it was 35-7 or 35-3. $35-3. And before we end off this episode, we are going to sim to next week because I want to see how much room we made up on some of the guys that we had on visits. Verbal commit from Calvin Sandridge. A verbal commit from Alex Stiff. How's going to do it? Greg Jones, hard committed. That's fine. That is a huge win. Brownlee has reached his top 3 schools, and we are number 1. And Dean Aragon has also reached his top 5, and we are number 1. That is big money. And the next game we have JMU. So that is going to do it. This is real quick before we end off this episode. 410 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. And it looks a lot better than what we were looking at before. Nice little mix when it comes to rushing touchdowns, too. I got to